quick question. Who is Peter and why the hell does he get to explain the joke? Is this... You knocked your microphone over. Oh, gosh. So, yeah, Peter explains the joke. Oh, no. Yeah, so it has been a little bit since we've reacted to MK. As a matter of fact, how long has it been? Let's take a look and see MK's, the last reaction that we did to MK.
Like a week?
No.
Like 2 weeks?
Probably. Since November. Over 2 weeks. Yeah, it's been over 2 weeks since we reacted to an MK video. Wow. It must be some new record, huh?
Yeah.
I'm just joking. I don't know.
November 7th to 18th is like almost 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Almost 2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah. It's like 11 days. Yeah. A lot of people asked us to watch MK for a long time. And then the requests went dry, and now they've come back. They're on our Discord again. Along with another reaction request, which we're going to sort of kind of refrain from doing right now because of some controversy surrounding the creator. So if you haven't read up on that, I recommend that you give you do a little bit of soul searching on the interwebs and find out for yourself. Because it
sucks.
About
posting in the request channel that I would like to request everyone who is requesting this video to react to go watch like this segment of this video that's talking about the person.
Yes. So
Bone brought it to my attention earlier, and I was just like, oh no.
Yeah, that's basically how I feel too. Because I really like the creator that got accused of the bad stuff, and I'm just like, damn, dude. And the fact that not
I wouldn't
only
even call it accused. I would call it more like caught in 4K.
Oh yeah, caught in 4K. Well, yeah, no accusations. This is.
It's not really an accusation. It's a straight up like, hey, this shit happened. It's kind of like, that's kind of fucked up.
It is kind of fucked up. And the fact that it was hidden for so long, and the person went out of their way to hide it for so long, that it's just like, damn. That sucks, dude, because I mean, I remember backing that creator for years and years and years. Always loving his work.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's just, I still want to believe, but...
I'm going to have to tell my buddy, because my buddy is originally the person who told me about him.
Yeah. Anyway, we have the MK video here. Peter explains the joke. Oh, no. Let's check it out. Let's see. Speaking of Peter, I was imitating Peter Griffin a little bit earlier today.
You broke your bone.
I broke my ass.
All right, I don't get this one. Math test. Bob has 36 candy bars. He eats 29. What does he have now? Ah, you don't get it? That's Wilford
Diabetes.
Brimley, the diabetes guy who died a few years ago. Rest in peace. Yeah, Wilford Brimley, diabetes. He's the reason everybody says diabetes, because that's how he said the word. Diabetes.
Diabetes. I was diagnosed with diabetes.
Wilford. I don't know who the guy is, but I assume he's somehow known for the phrase diabetes. Yeah, it's because he did all those diabetes commercials for, like, blood sugar testing strips and stuff like that. I don't understand this at all, Peter. All right, let's see.
Peter.
Old music is so much better than what we have these days. Aha! People only look at the good songs. The plain thing is that they only looked at the injuries on surviving planes to figure out which bits to reinforce. But they should have been looking where there were no injuries, because those are the ones that didn't make it back. All right. Garfield and His 9 Lives, movie adaptation, original book.
What?
They should have been looking where there were no injuries, because those were the ones that didn't make it back?
Yes, these are the boys who didn't make it back and they died. Whereas these are the boys who got injured the most.
So basically, like, if there was a bullet hole, like, up front or right there towards the gunner's seat,
Yeah,
they're just, not counting it on the diagram because
basically.
that was it.
Yes. Game over.
Yeah.
All right. Garfield and His 9 Lives, movie adaptation, original book.
Yeah, I read the book. Whew, it's rough.
Really?
Well, it's more serious, and which I appreciated. I appreciate the seriousness of it. But yeah, they had to temper some things down for the adaptation.
Did Garfield die? Did Garfield die? Hey, Meg's Beanie here. The comic book Garfield, His 9 Lives, is divided into 9 different segments that show the various lives of Garfield, or the lives that he had, before the one we usually see in the comics. In line with the common myth that all cats have 9 lives. Not all of those segments made it into the movie adaptation. The most noticeable one was the segment Primal Self, which is probably what the meme is about. It shows Garfield in another life where his name is Tigger and he lives with an old lady. He meets an evil force of some kind that makes him become feral and show violent behavior, and the segment ends with him planning to kill his owner, strongly suggesting that he ended up doing it. It even shows Garfield in his current life terrified and remorseful for the things he did back then. Oh,
Damn.
Yeah, it's pretty dark in some regards.
Garfield-
That's easily the darkest one.
killed people. That is somehow more believable than him dying in any situation.
Damn it, Robin.
Advertisement. It's the new merch arrived.
Hello? Hello there, sir. God. I'm going around your neighborhood today to see if you've heard the good word. The good word? Yes, sir. You see, right now over
Oh God, a Mormon. Go away. Shoo. Go back to Utah.
at mkshop.com, we have a smorgasbord or amazing array of apparel at awesome prices. Please stop. I mean, just look at this t-shirt I'm wearing. 100% cotton, heavyweight, really feels high quality. Oh, it's so good. Okay. Thank you. Have a good day, please. Goodbye.
In your house.
Peter, please. Unnecessary ribs. These two. All right, I know that.
The beautiful people. The beautiful people.
No.
This one, I do. It's because
By the way,
Marilyn-
it has turned out that he's not a beautiful person.
No, he's not. Turns out he's actually quite an abusive piece of shit.
That's his name, Marilyn Manson.
Never
Right?
liked his music very much anyway.
There were parts of his, like, there were some songs that I thought were pretty cool.
He's better at covers than writing original music.
I don't know about that.
I do.
Well, okay. Sweet Dreams, a lot of people know that one, and that probably is his most famous one. But I would say The Beautiful People is still more than worthy of standing on its own 2 feet.
Yeah, but it's got that, and he's got the new shit. And then other than that, everything I've listened to by him has just been...
Well, no, Antichrist Superstar has at least 3 or 4 bangers on it. I mean,
Not that I ever
it's
heard.
like, I'm not a slave to a god that doesn't exist.
Oh, yeah, I hate that song.
Really?
Yeah.
I always thought that was a pretty good one.
No.
I don't really give a shit. Screw the guy. But there was
Yeah, I
always
agree
a
with
rumor
that.
going around that he had some ribs moved so that he could suck himself off. This one gave
Apparently
me
that
a
was
good
just a
laugh.
rumor,
I'm
though.
It was the photo that was associated with the album that came out around that time, where he was like, where he had an
Emaciated
androgynous look
looking. Yeah.
with the red hair and like his ribs were sunk in. They thought that was a real picture of him, and it was like, that's where it came from. It was untrue. Although, from what I understand, a guitarist that he was employing around that time quit the band because in a fit of like creative, like just spontaneity, Marilyn Manson had the bright idea to suck his guitarist's dick live on stage. The guitarist quit that night, and still has not talked to him since.
Happy to explain this one. Marilyn Manson had a rumor circulating that he got ribs removed to suck his own dick. The man giving the presentation looks like him, mostly in the makeup, so yeah, of course it's him. So the joke is that it looks like Marilyn Manson giving a presentation about, yeah, okay. For added clarification to anyone curious, it's just a rumor and not actually true. Because why would you do that?
I'm nearly 100% sure that is him.
It is him.
Like he's just photoshopped in there. Like,
no, this is photoshopped in. Like the meme is photoshopped in.
Yeah.
Well, the meme is photoshopped in because the artifacting that's in the background matches what's on his face.
True.
So that to me would make a little more sense.
Yeah.
Really weird. On a first date, don't know if I should be worried or not. What am I looking at here? Sorry, his leg was kind of freaking.
Duh.
That's what I'm looking at.
Me too. What the fuck? What's wrong with his leg?
Where's all your leg meat go, man? Like, holy shit.
Me out for a second. Anyway, found the original. I don't know if it relates to the edited post. Feet on FeetFinder. Man, what is up with people screwing up the post and making people not get them? I don't know. People are very, lame as hell? I don't know. Help me, Peter. I don't get the joke. Well, we'll never want for food, Doris. This rock is absolutely encrusted with oysters and mussels all the way to the top. Okay. Alright. Anyway, it being encrusted all the way to the top implies the water will rise all the way there at high tide, drowning them.
Yes.
I agree. You could also hear it as, we'll never want for food, at least, ignoring that they'll have no safe water to drink and their only food source is very salty. Yummy. I'm in the 55%. 55% of people will be confused by this picture. Is that Golbat? No.
Yeah, that's Golbat.
See, I get that one immediately.
No, that's Zubat. Golbat was the evolution.
Oh, Zubat? No, I can't remember. It's been so
Zubat.
long. It's a Pokemon named Zubat that is using a move called Confuse Ray. It makes you confused. I don't know why it's 55% though.
Because
that was the effective accuracy.
Yeah.
Well, it has 55% accuracy. Ah, that's fun. Help me, Peter. Soviet politicians during political crisis. It can't be that bad, can it? Okay, that's a little weird. Swan Lake will apparently air on Russian TV during major political events, like a political coup or the death of a leader. It played non-stop on the TV during the 1991 Soviet coup d'etat attempt as to not tell people about the current events in the news, I reckon. Ah, I see.
Yeah, that's when Gorbachev got literally kidnapped by people who were trying to maintain the Soviet Union, and then the people, after he got kidnapped, the people who were taking over or who were like the new government officials, who were like part of the more free version of Russia, were just like, oh, no, you can keep him. We don't negotiate with terrorists. Like, but we have we have Mikhail Gorbachev, we have, the president of the Soviet Union. He's like, the Soviet Union doesn't exist anymore. Why do we give a shit? All right, you can have him back. Okay, thank God they bought our bluff. And then they brought Gorbachev in, and Gorbachev was just like, "Well done, well done on negotiating with those terrorists." But and by the way, can I have my position in government back? No. That's not a joke. That actually happened.
That's just really funny to me.
That's the most. That's one of the most.
Negotiate with terrorists. Well done on negotiating with those terrorists.
Cool. One of my Facebook friends posted this. No clue. Which one's the black parent? My dad. Okay.
Oh boy. Is this the okay? Honestly, why does he look like Drake? That's his reminder to take out the garbage.
Because he lives in the garbage can.
Ah, here we go. There's a stereotype of black guys preferring white women. A mixed dude raised by a white woman is presumed to have a strong bias against committing to a black girl.
That is entirely untrue. That is entirely untrue. Because I have witnessed, like, for instance, I've witnessed the whole deal where, you have the biracial couple, they have the kid, and the kid goes out and just finds a one. You want to know what the hilarious thing was? The couple that I do know, they have 3 boys and 2 girls. And all 3 of the boys went out, and 2 of them married black women, and 1 of them married a Latina. And their mom's white. So that stereotype just gets blown up in an instant. Like, anyone who lives with that stupid stereotype in their head, like, grow the fuck up. So stupid.
So the joke is racism? Yes. Those jokes are great. We love them. All right. But it's time to actually practice. Very funny, Anakin. Oh, right. Was that like a neck-breaking motion? Huh? Is that...
No, that's grabbed his testicles, twisted. Testicular torsion. Hate to say it, but that's...
Except... Go back.
Oh, right. Was Anakin?
Except for they're both girl versions. There's no testicles to be grabbed.
I don't know. Oh, right. Was that like a neck-breaking motion? Huh? Is that what it was? Okay. Anyway, what do they say? Hello, Flamin' Gator here. Had to be of service. Testicular torsion spell should be legal. Hot take. They're women, though, right? Yeah, they've been gender bent, so...
Yeah.
Boob torsion? Boobular torsion? What? Ooh, ovarian torsion?
Oh, that's even worse. Brother.
I don't know. Peter?
I guess that one's just left up in the ether. Like, the only one who knows the true meaning of the joke is the original artists themselves.
Probably.
And they're just like... They probably don't even remember posting that.
Where's the mother? I'd give anything to speak to my dead parents. Dad, it's really you. Hello, son. Well, I'll put your mother on. Oh, I get it. No, I do. In death, as in life, father and son have nothing to say to each other. But if the relationship is good, they understand each other completely as shown here. Not that I know, mind, okay? My connection with my own dad is strained at best. Well, thank you for that.
Me and my dad do talk quite a bit. It's like to catch up and stuff like that. But we have had those moments where, we meet up, we hug, we're like, hey, how you doing? And then all of a sudden afterwards, it's just like so how's work? Good. Yep, still doing the YouTube thing. You all right?
We'll do a dramatic recreation of me calling my house. Hello. Hey, how's it going? Okay, I guess. Cool. Is Mom home? Yeah, hang on a minute.
Accurate. See, yeah.
I can do a pretty good impression of my dad's voice, too. That's pretty much what he sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah, hang on a minute.
Yeah, hang on a minute.
Hello.
Yeah, my dad, every time I call him, I'm always trying to figure out stuff that I can do to help him, or whenever every time he calls me and asks me for help, I'm right there. And then whenever I need his help, here's the thing, my dad loves when he can show off and actually come over and help and do stuff. It's he shows up here full tool garb and everything, the tool belt, got the little carrier that's got all the tools in it and everything. He's like, what do you need help with, son? He loves being a dad. He loves being a helpful dad.
So, you know how I'm quiet when I first meet people, right?
Yes.
I'm still kind of quiet, even for this channel, in my opinion anyways. I got all of that from my dad.
Really?
But my dad didn't work 10 years of retail to break himself out of any of it. So my dad's like a muted version of me. So he's just a very non-talkative individual. My ex lived at our house for a year and a half. And I came home from work one day, and she was like, "Your dad talked to me today."
Holy shit! Holy shit!
Whoa! What about?
What did he say?
I think they were talking about the Beatles or something.
Hey, okay.
I'm like, yeah, you can talk to him about music. That's about it.
Yeah.
Not the kind of music we like either. He doesn't care about that. It has to be old music.
Yeah, I can relate to like my grandparents and my dad and all of them for like the music that they know. I remember the first time I ever played Pantera for my dad. Holy crap! He was just like, "Does he gotta be screaming all the time?" And I was like, "That's just how he sings." But I was like, "That ain't singing."
Think you got your period, but it's just this? Representing the guys right now, we have no idea what the hell that is.
Discharge.
And don't want to know. All right. Hi, Peterina here. Vaginal discharge sometimes is weirdly thick right before ovulation.
Yes. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, you know, it's cleanliness. I've had to study this quite a bit in like health classes and stuff like that. And I gotta be honest, when all the dudes heard about it, there was like, "You sure she just didn't douche deep enough?" Like, grow up, dude. But yeah, vaginal discharge is normal. It's perfectly healthy.
People sometimes describe it as looking like raw egg whites, and it clumps in the way blood does when you menstruate. So, when you have no way to check, it feels like the start of a period. Ah, I see. All right. These copper ingots, the devil said, are of subpar quality. You accepted them as payment, the merchant said. The deal is done. Very well. I will uphold my end of the bargain, the devil said. Your name will live forever. That is all I ask, said... Who? Who's the man? One of the oldest pieces of writing we have is a complaint about crappy copper that a merchant named Nasir has been selling. So he made a deal with the devil for eternal fame, but the fame is as a shitty salesman. Right, I forgot about that. One of the oldest pieces of writing we have is a complaint. When the opposing schools...
Yes, that's the shitty thing about that whole situation. It's like, this is one of the oldest things in history. It's a complaint about how the devil doesn't like this guy. And then, of course, just like YouTube, the first YouTube video is literally a shitpost. That's hilarious to me.
Debate team consists of an anthropomorphic dragon, wolf, and fox all crossing their arms. Oh, okay. YouTube commentary channel persona characters are sometimes anthropomorphic animals, and that just say furry. It's whatever. Also, they combine the worst aspects of a toddler, overbearing smugness, and not knowing anything. I think you mean teenagers. Both, really.
Yes.
Oh, man. Peter, what does this mean? When people say English is easy? Seal, right? Seal. Although I think one of them is a sealant. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, it's weird. But yeah, Navy SEAL. Damn it.
And then I'll go off to learn other languages, and they do the same crap. So I'm just like, why y'all dissing on English when other languages do the same kind of crap?
Because it's easy. Because it's easy to talk shit on English. I mean, look.
I think it's just like any language is hard if it's not your original language you learn as a kid.
True. I mean, it's just people will talk shit about English. People talk shit about Spanish. That's like
I talk shit about English. I think it's stupid half the time.
I do too. But people talk shit about Spanish. It's just like, well, the different dialects in Spanish just depends on where you are. Because if I say seal, then automatically people are going to imagine something in their head because of the culture they grew up in. That's just like from a military family. Anytime I say SEAL around someone who's from a military background, what are they going to think of? The Navy SEAL. Anytime someone's from like a craftsman family, what are they going to think? Oh, SEAL, you mean like deck sealant, right?
Somebody who listens to a lot of SEAL and he's one of their favorite artists.
Someone who's a huge R&B fan. Yeah. It's just like it's just like
me being an animal lover. You say SEAL, I'm just like, oh, Pudgy seal. Round ocean doggy.
And I guarantee you, if you talk to someone who works in a post office, they're gonna be like, "Oh, like the seal on like the front of a letter." That's how it goes.
If you talk to a D&D player, it's probably magical in nature.
Exactly.
And then I've seen a literally cross double entendre comic where it's like, "Oh no, the tower is guarded by a magical seal," and it's literally like the seal, like the
Yeah,
animal
like
in a suit of armor. He's like, arf, arf, like holding like a magic rod or whatever. Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that's pretty funny.
anyone here speak seal? No. A little bit. Really? What was he saying? It's like, you are going to die. Wow, genius. Thanks. Really appreciate that. Hey, you asked.
Anyway, the word seal meaning a ton of different things. Few obvious ones in the pic: Navy SEAL, the animal seal, an envelope seal, the singer seal. Edit, I'm glad you all feel like you have a good grasp on the language, but trying to explain to the joke, to me, days later in a reply, achieves nothing. Joint seal for car, wood seal, and this dude is seal between seal and seal? Yeah, he's a singer. His biggest hit is Kiss from a Rose. I'm sure.
Also, his cover of Crazy is next fucking level. I recommend anyone who's a fan of a seal, check that out. It's also back when he had hair.
When you say crazy, you mean like I remember when?
No, different Crazy.
This is incomprehensible. The myth of consensual home ownership. I consent to selling my house. I consent to buying your house. I don't. Isn't there somebody you forgot to ask? Oh, is this meme wanting to help the earth stupid? You're dumb. Conservative pundit Ben Shapiro, guy on the left, famously, wow, I'm sorry, my brain has left the building today. Famously said that facing rising sea levels caused by climate change, people living on the coast should sell their houses and move. Progressive YouTuber H. Bomber Guy famously dunked on Shapiro, shouting, "Sell the houses to who, Ben? Fucking Aquaman?" Greta Thunberg disagrees with the idea of selling your coastal house and thinks we should instead stop climate change so you don't need to do that. That would be the good goal. I think she's right. Wouldn't it be great if we solved the problem rather than not do that? The alternative is death. Like, what do we do? GF sent me this. What the hell does it mean? Wasn't that clock at 11:55 p.m. 20 minutes ago? Me. Don't think about it too much. Oh my god, really? A screenshot of that? Dude, what are you doing here? Anyway, a hybrid joke of No Nut November and the weird succubus girl everyone has a kink for now. I was thinking it was a premature ejaculation joke. Forgot about No Nut November.
Her name is Maru.
God dang it, dude. Really?
Too busy nutting to remember that. Same. I mean, seriously, you should not be.
I do not abide by the rules of No Nut November. Fuck No Nut November.
I think it's counterproductive.
It is.
The point of it is to bring awareness to prostate cancer. Nutting literally lowers your chances of ending up with prostate cancer.
So you're sort of purveying, like, You're
being counterproductive to what you're trying to bring awareness to.
It should be like Yes Nut November, not No Nut November. You're literally doing the exact opposite of what you need to do.
Holding it in for a month. Do not do that. You're not going to die, but it's not good for you. Peter, what does this mean? Oh dear. All right, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. Finally, without the shitting. What? Wait, hold on. There's a meme going about which has this exact comic, but the fourth frame is just a picture of a tube of toothpaste shitting. The meme has gone around with that image with a following comment asking for the image without the shitting, like this. All right, come on, man. That's why? Without the shitting, please. All right, what do we have here? A J.K. Rowling comic. Anyway, I'm sorry I messed up your coffee order, J.K. Rowling. Oh, it happens. What? Wait, what?
Oh. What? Also, that's not by J.K. Rowling.
What? Oh. Okay. Robert Galbraith is a pseudonym.
Oh, okay.
J.K. Rowling used to write the Cormoran Strike series? Is that a book series where she portrayed a barista as a pedophile or something? Because if so, we've cracked it. I don't know if that specifically happened, but Rowling has been known to reference IRL drama in her work, so the joke may be about that. She sure is a weird, goddamn, just strange-ass person. And that's like putting it lightly. That's me putting it as lightly as I can for the sake of MK. Peter, help me understand. Our primal instinct makes us explore the unknown worlds. Step 2, realize the universe doesn't want us to leave our homeworld. Step 3, create ways to outcome the harsh and cold nature of the
Overcome.
universe. Bro tip, we still cannot disobey the unbreakable law of physics. Step 4, receive a message from another civilization. We're not alone. Fun fact, highly advanced alien civilizations are likely to be peaceful. And then that, whatever that is.
It is a
Okay,
mind
this
flayer,
is a
Nautilus.
Jesus.
reference to All Tomorrows, a book written by C.M. Kosman. In the book, humans figure out how to manipulate DNA to create new species. They create the Star People and transport their DNA to other planets throughout the galaxy. Another alien species invaded the planet and transformed them into whatever they wanted, and they did so very sadistically. Some of the creatures are horrifying but can work. All suffered, but some way worse than others. Okay, this has 60,000 likes, and I have no idea what's funny. One time in high school, these two guys were arguing over who could freestyle better, so everyone met up in the bathroom after lunch to hear them go verse for verse. The guy who went first opened up with 3 L's to the face, called that livin' like Larry. It ended immediately. Livin' like Larry, what's that? The joke is that this bar is so weak they immediately stopped the contest.
Yeah.
Not convinced on the shirt, eh? Well, what about this fantastic hoodie? I mean, come on, I've never worn one more comfortable.
Who are you?
Did I mention that I have a YouTube channel? It's right here, or in the description below. And I would really appreciate any viewers out there to come on over and see what I have to offer. I'm calling the cops. That's fair. Peter, how would 45 plus 45 equal 135?
It doesn't. 45 plus 45 plus 45 would. But, no.
When you ask him what 45 plus 45 is and he says 90 instead of 135,
Huh. I was gonna say, you should be happy that you got an answer out of him instead of him just like staring. Also, nice thirst trap there, thought. Also,
I think I saw.
Also, I think if this isn't a joke, and she's like for real serious, then I guess that guy should be. That guy should be glad that she wasn't interested in him because, preserve the intelligence of the species.
This one at one point. Oh, it's a gym reference. You start with 45 pounds on the bar.
Oh, I get it now.
Then add 45 pounds of weight to each side of the bar. You're left with 135. All right, what's going on here? Why is he beating the rain cloud with a folded up umbrella? What's this? SWAT officer only knows violence as a solution. Strikes rain cloud with umbrella. Also, the rain cloud is black. Come on.
Ouch.
Oh, man. How do I find Area 51? Move the left? Wrong idea. To the left, but I'll take a burger? Okay. What's the explanation for this one? Oh. AI generated comic randomly placing words and images together based on whatever the original prompt was. AI isn't replacing us true memers anytime soon. Yeah, they're not going for you guys, though. Not the AI. The AI itself is not going after anybody. It's the heads at the top that want to go after everybody. I don't get it. You said in your bio that you like nature, just like me. Yes. Serial bomber.
Oh, yep. Unabomber.
Peter here. I believe that's supposed to be Ted Kaczynski, the Unabomber. He would dress up like that to keep a low profile and spent years living in a cabin/shack in the woods. Also, some women are just super into serial killers for whatever reason. The true crime fans, they tend to look like this, the same kind of style. You mean Ted Kaczynski, the renowned mathematician? Sure. Missing the joke. Californians be like, look at me, I'm the Texan now. Why the Dr. Pepper? Why the Dr. Pepper? People from California are moving to Texas in record. They're moving everywhere in record numbers. Our population has also reached record numbers. What's the fun fact? 1 out of every 8 Americans is a Californian. Don't forget the they hate us because they ain't us angle. Everyone's got an opinion on number 1, and it isn't even remotely a contest. But Texans and Californians can't agree on one thing. At least we ain't Mississippi. That's true.
That is. Well, Mississippi is the poorest state in the Union. Go figure.
Need context because the comments are claiming this is really funny. All right. Charlie D'Amelio picked up a shift as a Walmart cashier for a video. Yeah, a whole shift, whole 8-hour shift, whole 10-hour shift.
I call bullshit.
Was she? Where's the baby when you need him, man? What?
Oh.
The baby shot and killed someone in a Walmart in 2018. I guess the joke is wishing a similar fate to her. Oh, wait, what? How did I miss that? Good Lord. What's the connection, Peter? Let me go, please, I'll do anything. But he could die. Please, I'll do anything. I've never made that connection before. Because the Beast was going to kill Gaston, but then Gaston said, stop, I'll do anything, and Beast is like, oh, that's exactly what Belle said to him when he was gonna imprison her dad, so he let Gaston live. Then Gaston stabbed him in the back. Stab in the back. Innuendo for butt stuff. Thanks for adding absolutely no value with that reply. Grandmother just sent this to me. What am I missing? Let's see. I'd put those clocks and watches back now if I were you. Oh, is it a fallback thing in relation to daylight savings time? It's a time change joke. Only works one day a year. That's true. I'm not getting it. This guy cut me off on the freeway today. I'm not even mad. Okay, yeah, that's interesting. It's an edited version of the image. In the original, the car's license plate reads, "Excuse me," which sounds like "excuse me." Gotta love how the edited version ruins the joke. Yeah, I don't understand why people do that. Why would you do that? What did Kevin's dad do to be able to afford a house like this and 9 first-class tickets to Paris?
Lawyer.
No, he was a contractor.
Oh, right. Oh, working for the mob.
Oh, right.
Yeah, or the...
Well, the reason why I say he was a
That can't be accurate, though, because they would have had somebody from the actual family over at the house right away.
Yes.
Like, whenever they found out that one of the kids lived
Well,
there.
this is a shot...
They would protect their own. Like,
well, this is a shot from The Sopranos, because this is Tony dealt with John Hurd's character as part of a quid pro quo agreement. You know, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. Then John Hurd found out that it could come back to bite him in the ass, and his character took matters into his own hands and left off a bridge.
Also, if that was the case, Harry and Marv would not be in the sequel.
No, they wouldn't.
They would be dead.
Yes, they would be. But the reason why I say contractor...
They would have made sure they never made it out of prison.
But the reason why I say contractor is because it showed in when Kevin was preparing for the house, there were contractor tools and contractor blueprints and stuff there that I would say his dad was a lead contractor, and he lives in the suburbs of Chicago, which during the 80s and 90s had a pretty good boom period where a lot of buildings were built and a lot of contractors made good money. So I would say that's what it was. Also, rest in peace, John Hurd.
Mafia or whatever, I don't know, I never watched. That's The Sopranos, right? It doesn't matter. Also, remember, back when Kevin's dad bought that house, it was probably $12 goddamn dollars. Remember, being poor in the 80s.
No, he built it. That's the thing. Kevin's dad built that house.
Is not like now. The actor who played the dad from Home Alone also played the dirty cop on The Sopranos. The top pick is talking about Home Alone, and the bottom pick is about his role in The Sopranos. What did his character do in the show? Well, he was a dirty cop.
Yeah.
He helped Tony get away with crimes and whatnot. Gave him information, too, that only law enforcement would know. Peter, explain I'm black, I don't understand. I'll never vote for you. Then I'm afraid you ain't black. Does Biden have the power to un-black people? What?
Biden literally said, if you don't vote for me, you're not actually black.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that they didn't know what that meant, and the fact that he actually said that's kind of weird, because that's arguably one of the most racist things you could say.
Mm-hmm.
Just oh, well, you don't vote for me, then you ain't black. It's I'm sorry, but voting for a political party doesn't determine what your race is. I'm sorry.
What's this? Joe Biden, while campaigning to win the 2020 election, made the controversial statement, if you're having trouble figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black. Essentially, this comic portrays the statement by him having literally turned a black woman white for refusing to vote for him. All right. I don't understand this one. Don't ask a trans girl what game she plays. bitch has been typing for an hour now. Ah, I see. It's a stereotype amidst the trans community that trans girls will obsessively and unobstructedly talk about video games such as Celeste or Fallout New Vegas for absurd amounts of time. This is being shown here. Of course, I'm fairly certain most groups have a similar stereotype about them. Didn't know I was trans. What the hell?
Same,
Well,
dude.
you do now.
You played the shit out of Celeste. And,
well, not really. I played through Celeste. I didn't play the shit out of it.
oh, you beat it, but you beat
I
it.
played through it on stream. It only took me like 1 or 2 sessions. But I didn't get all the extra strawberries and shit. I was just like, I'm good.
Okay.
It was a good game.
Yeah.
New Vegas is the best Fallout.
But for me...
If you think otherwise, then you're entitled to your wrong opinion. That's fine.
Well, no, I think that New
I'm just
Vegas is, like, after the bug fixes and everything, easily the best Fallout.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's the only one I actually got into and enjoyed. I tried 3 and 4, and just they were both boring to me. So.
Fair enough.
Now, friend, congrats!
Okay.
But I can't talk about video games for a very long amount of time.
I could too. Well, I got nothing else to add here. I mean, we've already added like almost 3 times as much as like what the more than twice as much what the original video was. So I'm about to just end it here. So thanks again for tuning in, everybody, and until next time, I'm Nate.
I am Nick.
Y'all be good people. Take care. Peace.